Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also, let's not forget about their new Star Wars TV shows, their new Star Wars movies that are currently in the works by Disney and Lucasfilm, and more projects under development by Bob Iger and Bob Chapek. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, given that Bob Iger, the previous Disney CEO, is getting ready to step away from Star Wars and Disney entirely by the time 2021 arrives, and it's all going to be up to Bob Chapek to really handle Star Wars, Marvel, and more, a lot of fans are still very excited about what's happening between Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, George Lucas, etc., etc., and I think that what really set the bar was The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 13, with the introduction of AHSOKA TANO. Now, Rosario Dawson, without a doubt, did an amazing job, but this was pretty much a defining moment in Star Wars. This was a historical moment for the franchise that a lot of fans are always going to remember years from now. So, given that The Mandalorian Season 2, episode 7 is getting ready to kick off this Thursday, followed by the last episode, episode 8, chapter 16. A lot of things are really brewing for the Star Wars universe. However, on top of all of this, a lot of fans have been very intrigued about the movies. Now, as of right now, there are 2 trilogies that are currently in the works, so a total of 6 Star Wars movies, and they're even actually negotiating on bringing Star Wars movies onto Disney Plus apart from the trilogy movies to save space for theatrical releases. So with that being said, of course, with the Skywalker saga now over, both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars universe and more. Now, it's explained that Lucasfilm is primarily focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of movies that will deliver a brand new mythology to Star Wars fans. The first film of the new trilogy is dubbed as Star Wars X, which indicates Star Wars Episode 10, that actor Keanu Reeves is set to portray the Sith King of Exegol. Further, it's noted that Keanu's character is currently dubbed as King Valar, that will introduce the power of essence transfer in the new movies. Disney wants to explore a character that was the first Sith Lord to actually have created the essence transfer technique and link it to how Palpatine was able to learn the secret the dark side power that we actually got to see in the novelization of Episode 9. Not just that, but also the new trilogy is set to dive into the secrets of the unknown regions of the galaxy that will feature a different branch of Sith that are extremely powerful in the Star Wars world. Gal Gadot's character is set as the Sith Princess for these new films that will dive into her knowledge to do with the worlds between worlds, which will be handled by Dave Filoni for the live-action version of that realm in the Star Wars franchise. Now, not just that, the introduction of time travel is going to be a tricky situation. Now, if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, I do suggest that you guys go ahead and check out the episode, The Worlds Between Worlds. It's a very great and well-written episode, very well animated, between Ezra, Ahsoka, and Palpatine. If you haven't seen it, I won't say any more. But in that actual episode, a lot of things happen between all of the fan-favorite characters and some of the new ones at the time. So I think that's what's really advancing Star Wars now, is that we have a lot of different avenues that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are taking us through, and this is the latest example. So they want this character, King Valar, who's going to be the first character to wield a curved lightsaber blade in live-action form, like the actual blade is actually said to be in curved form. May not make a lot of sense to a lot of fans out there. I mean, it still doesn't for me, at least. I mean, it's a movie after all, I understand that, but I'm not quite sure how a saber blade will be able to curve like that. I mean, it's not too crazy. I mean, in Star Wars Legends, we had the light whip, and they're also bringing back the light whip in Star Wars The High Republic era, so keep an eye open for that. But King Valar, the fact that they are aiming for Keanu Reeves to take on that role, very interesting. It is very similar to what we actually got to see with past characters from Star Wars Legends, especially in the Old Republic era specifically. Now, when we go ahead and look at what George Lucas is trying to do, obviously, they're really trying to dive deep into the Star Wars lore. The fact that Gal Gadot's character, the Sith Princess, is going to have something to do with the Worlds Between Worlds in this new film really does speak volumes. Now, once again, we got a total of 6 movies in development. Now, Disney's going to be announcing a handful of projects in just 2 days, alright? December 10th, this Thursday, I believe around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can correct me on that. Right around there, they are going to have a 4-hour conversation about all of their upcoming projects, be it Lucasfilm or whatever it may be, Marvel, etc. We're going to learn about more the TV shows and the movies apparently being thrown into the mix, so let's see exactly what happens on December 10th. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.